Hey, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy Monday. This is episode 80, live recording of the Client by Client podcast. If this is your first time here, drop me a number one or the emoji with a little hand like that so I can say hi, say what's up. For my current clients, past clients, friends, family, all of the above, throw some emojis in the chat. We'll get started here in a little under 40 seconds talking about how to make your coaching program more sellable. Today, I have 4 tips for you specifically. Over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify or your favorite player, today was episode 71, the underdog advantage. If you've been feeling like, or you have felt like throughout your life that the odds have been stacked against you, I make the argument for why that is your advantage or how to kung fu that into your advantage to give you a unique energy, a unique mindset to lead with, to actually take advantage of that, to go further, to get more clients. So be sure to go and tune into that. That said, let's hop in and let's bring this to life. Hey, what's up? Jeremy here from whatupjeremy.com, back with another episode of Client by Client. Thank you so much for tuning in. At the time of this recording, it's Monday, July 24th. This episode will not be up on the feed until the 4th of August. But if you've been subscribed to the email list, then you would have heard over the last couple of days that I signed up. I got signed up and I signed up partially to do a 5K run. And I haven't run a 5K in over 10 years. The last time I did it, I was far more overweight than I would have liked to have been. It was in Kansas City, Missouri. We showed up late. I was the manager for a state officer team, so I was managing like 15 high school students. We were in Kansas City. We show up late, so we open the 15-passenger van door. We slide it open, and we just book it out because the gun had already gone off. We hop in the race. So it's been a little while, and maybe you've even heard over the last 80 episodes, 81 episodes, 80 today, that I've been working on knee rehabilitation, making my knees stronger through the Knees Over Toes program. And so I haven't been running at all, partially because I aggravated my knee injury a couple months back, partially because I've been focused on getting 10K steps in. And when I had the opportunity to do this last second, I was like, I can walk it, worst case scenario. And I just went about thinking that. Well, the day two before, I decided I was going to run it just to get a little bit of a baseline. And so Saturday comes, did the run, did it in 29 minutes, 45 seconds, didn't stop once, and didn't experience any massive cramping, any extreme soreness, a little soreness because it's not something that I'm used to. But it was just really fun to challenge myself. And it's crazy what can happen when you set yourself a challenge, when you don't give yourself time to overthink it, and you just go and put your best foot forward and see where the chips end up. So that was my weekend. It was kind of fun just testing myself, seeing where that went. And if you've been tuned in on Instagram or in the email list, you would have gotten some glimpses of that. So it was just kind of fun to test myself and to see what I was capable of. And I ran it in a faster time than I thought I was going to. So, give yourself a chance. Don't overthink things and challenge yourself whenever you get the chance, whether it's in business or whether it's personally. So, little update on my end. In the last episode of Client by Client, we talked about why the fundamentals are the fundamentals. And I share with you just my own philosophy on the fundamentals and why you should be sticking with them. We go over what the fundamentals are. So be sure to backtrack one episode so that you can just get a little bit of the fundamentals pounded into you, because these are going to be the things that grow your online business. And when you focus on these things, you get exactly what you're wanting, which is more leads coming in every single day and clients signing up every single week. In today's episode, I want to talk about 4 tips for how to make your coaching program more sellable so that when you get the leads coming in, you have prospects that don't need to be sold as hard because you're doing things in your system, in your verbiage, in your conversations, and when you're making the offer that hopefully make this as much of a yes as possible, as much of a hell yes as possible. So let's hop in and let's talk about 4 ways to make your coaching program more sellable. Thing number 1 is whatever your program is going to do, you got to put that on the label. You've heard me talk about this in the past and giving you some examples of a book like The 4-Hour Workweek or the energy drink 5-Hour Energy. You know what you're getting when you look at the package. And so what I want for you to think about is what result does your coaching program get for your clients? Does it save them time? Okay, well, how much time? Does it help them? Like, whatever it does, find a way to boil that down to its essence. And in 1, 2, or 3 words, name that your coaching program, name that your offer. So I've even toyed around with, like, so I have a Facebook group called Leverage Coach. I've thought about calling my program, and I might, to experiment, calling it the Leverage Coach Mastermind or the Leverage Coach Program. It has coach in it, cool, but the word leverage could be a little bit nebulous. You don't know exactly what you're getting just by hearing that. So I, over the last 3 years, have called it the Get Clients Program, because what do you get? You get clients. Maybe more specific would be get coaching clients. Another thing that I could call it is 15K a month or 10K a month, or and I've done cycles of this in the past, because I help both coaches who are new to online coaching and getting their first clients, and also I help coaches who have forgotten more about coaching than I've ever learned, who've been doing this before I was born. And I'm honored and humbled to be able to say that. So maybe there are times where I call it your first 3 clients, or times where I call it your next 3 clients. If you want to make your coaching program more sellable, you have to make whatever it is the result they get as clear as possible. The issue is that you're going to have an inclination to want to make this clever. And when you get clever, it gets really hard for your, if your prospect is shopping in the store and they're looking for a coaching program and they see yours on the shelf, is it the thing they reach for because it has exactly what they're wanting on the label? The closer you get to having exactly what they're looking for, now you're entering the conversation going on their mind. Now you're entering the conversation that's going on in their mind. So my first tip for you to make your coaching program more sellable is put the name of the result you help your clients get on the label of your program and call it that. Thing number 2 is something one of my mentors called the poster child strategy. The idea was that when you ever join a course or a coaching program, you get the result and you share it with the coach that helped you get there. And if you share it and you get the result they're wanting, they'll typically feature you on their sales pages, in their emails, and in their marketing. And what happens when you do that is you get a bunch of attention to your online business. And it's no different for me as an online coach. You guys hear me talk about Henry. You guys hear me talk about Juan. You guys hear me talk about Martin. All these students that we have in the program, you hear me talk about Carrie, about Sparkle, about all of these amazing coaches that we help all over the world. And when they get the results that I'm here to coach them to get, and they share that with me, I get their permission to share it on my story, in my marketing, in my offers, in this show, anywhere I possibly can. Even when I'm doing call booking, like one of the things that you can do and you should do is put testimonials in your call booking process. If you use Calendly, in that description is a great place for you to put testimonials. So someone's going to book a call with you. Now they're going to see testimonials of other people, and you're going to be speaking the language that they want to speak and showcasing studies. You're showcasing the poster childs, the poster children, the poster boys and girls of your coaching program and of your results. So my tip for you here is to lead with case studies and lead with testimonials. Yes, I of course love saying that Henry got 8K worth of clients in 31 days. And I love saying that Juan is set up for 65K, 60K month here in the month of August. And that's awesome. But also the small results are also the things that some of your clients are going to be in admiration of. And sometimes the big results can feel way too far down the road for them to actually get there. So balance this out with varying testimonials of people who got smaller results and of people that got the big results. Over time, when you collect these, when you solicit these, and you get really good about building in milestones that your clients are wanting to make progress towards, and triggers that get them to share and prompt them to share those results, now you're going to create an environment where you collect hundreds of case studies, dozens of them every single year at minimum. And now you have even more testimonials to share, to write emails about, to make stories about, to make content about, to share in your podcast, to share on your social media. And so if you do this, what's going to end up happening is that you're going to lower the barrier of entry for your prospects, because they're going to see what's possible, because they're already wondering if it's possible for them. And if they're going to be skimming through your case studies and they see one that kind of resonates with them, they're going to be far more likely that when they get on that call with you to be more open and maybe even pre-sold before they get on that call. And therefore you have a higher likelihood of getting a client by the end of it. Tip number 2, lead with case studies. Use the poster child. Think about the poster child methodology and mentality, and prompt your clients to share their results with you. Thing number 3. I'm a big fan of, in your coaching program, of it solving one big problem. The big problem that I solve is that you don't have enough clients, or you're not getting enough clients organically. There are many other problems that we have to solve along the way, and it can get a little confusing. First is all about your offer, is that you don't have a juicy offer. And if you did have a juicy offer, then, and you have leads coming in, then you wouldn't have an issue selling it. The second problem is getting the leads. So we always start with the offer. Then it's leads, and then it's sales. And after it's sales, it's the deliverability of your program. And after deliverability, it's getting results from your clients. And then after results for your clients, it's the next problem. It is scaling. It is lifelong clients. It is getting your clients to refer. It's all of these other issues. But if I lead with every single one of those in every conversation in the DM, or if you lead with those on every sales call, you're going to wind up really confusing your customer and confusing your prospects. So I want your coaching program to be as singularly focused as possible and helping them with the problem they're wanting. You want more organic clients? Cool, I have the things for you. And I'm not going to bombard you with all of the problems that my coaching program helps to solve. I'm just going to have that there for you, and I'm going to go above and beyond when you have that problem, that curriculum's there, and I have those answers for you. So both in your program, in the macro, try to solve one problem and boil and simplify your thinking and simplify your models, simplify your language and your marketing to boil down to the one big problem that your prospects and your ideal perfect clients want solved. And then on top of that, in the DM and on sales calls, your only goal is to find the one most important problem that that individual prospect has. That's the micro. So when you have someone in the DM, a warm prospect, when you have someone who's booked a sales call with you, your only job is to find that one problem that you're going to solve and that is worth them joining your coaching program for. Tip number 3, focus on one problem in the macro of your coaching program and in the micro of each prospect as you're working on converting them into clients. If you've gotten value from these tips at this point in the episode, take a screenshot wherever you're consuming the show, post it to your story, tag me at WhatUpJeremy. I'd love to return the favor by sharing you as a poster child of sorts to my social media, maybe getting you some attention and some followers, some likes and some interaction. And that also helps me to reach more people and to hopefully help and to reach more coaches to get more clients and to make the impact that I'm here to do in my life, in my online business. Lastly, tip number 4 is ROI versus ROI. This is going to be a bit more catered to my folks who sell money at a discount and to my business coaches, but this also can be wired directly into those of you who help clients that aren't money-based results. And so what this is there's 2 kinds of ROI. The first kind of ROI is a return of the investment. Whatever you're charging for your client to sign up with you, it's what's the time frame for them getting back that initial investment. That is small thinking in the grand scheme because you want for them to experience return, the second kind of ROI, return on top of investment. And what this equals is, what is it going to take for them to get value beyond what the price of your coaching program is? So for me, it's okay, if the coaching program is $5,900 for 90 days, let's say, when are they going to experience getting that $5,900 back? And then when are they going to experience the double, tripling, quadrupling of that back in their business? My clients are probably, and your clients are going to be mapping to getting that investment back. That's small thinking, but that's okay. You don't need to tell them that, but just know it's that. And reassure them that you're mapping to something much larger, which is a return on top of the investment and them getting value far beyond what that initial investment is, so that when they look back on working with you, it was absolutely priceless, and it would have cost them in the grand scheme to have not worked with you, whether you're selling money at a discount or you're helping them with other results. In the next episode of Client by Client, we're talking about why the circumstances are never going to be perfect for you to start or grow your online business. So be sure to come back to the next episode to listen to that. Whenever you are ready, here are 3 ways I can help you grow your online business. First, download your free copy of GetBookedCRM. Coaches, are you still managing your leads and pipeline from Instagram DM, Facebook Messenger, or your email inbox, where you're losing leads in the cracks and you're leaving a lot of money on the table every single month? That's why I created GetBookedCRM. What started out as a way for me to manage my pipeline and advance each prospect to the stages to become a client has quickly become the favorite tool of my private clients and of the many members of the Leverage Coach community. And at the time of this recording, it's 100% free. Get leads and turn them into clients in half the time. To get your free copy now, all you have to do is send me the letters CRM on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Second, join my free group for online coaches. I've got almost 1,000 coaches from all over the world working through the same pains and problems you might be experiencing and asking the same questions you may or may not be thinking about. Get around them, get around me, and get access to weekly trainings and other resources I find across the internet that I implement in my business that will help you in yours to get leads and clients every single week. To get your free invitation out, all you have to do is find me on Instagram and send me the word group. Lastly, become my next success story. I'm getting some coaches together this month to implement my methods and frameworks for injecting a minimum of 15K worth of new coaching clients into your online business or doubling your online client roster base over the next 30, 60, 90 days. But working with the right people is super important to me. So this is only for you if you are a relationship-focused coach who always puts the human ahead of the money. You've been coaching for at least 6 months to a year. You like to get 3 to 5 clients organically from social media every single month without wasting money or time on paid ads. You have at least 300 friends on a social platform, email list, or group. You are willing to take bold action because you know that your success depends upon it. And last but most importantly, you can keep a secret. If that's you, I want you to grab your phone right now, tap that Instagram app icon, find me at WhatUpJeremy, and send me the words case study. When you do that, I'll share with you. When you do that, I'll ask you a couple questions about the vision for your online business and what your goals are for the next year. And then I'll share with you what we have coming up this month in the Get Clients program. And I'll even share with you some of the success stories of some of the students that we're already helping out. And we'll also identify what part of the program will likely have the biggest impact in your online business the soonest. That way you know what to expect. All you have to do is find me on Instagram and send me the words case study. That's it for this episode of Client by Client. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you in the next one. Cheers. All right, team, it's hot as balls here, even with the AC on. So I'm out. Enjoy your day. Hope your Monday was good. Go sell something.